out. So get that music going at home if you need that Monday workout motivation. We'll get started with our warm up before we get into circuits. Um, and today we're doing our fast paced circuits. So those are going to be our short bursts of exercises, only 30 seconds each, only a couple exercises with our mystery exercise in between rounds. All right, let's get started. Hit that play button. We'll start with our arm circles today. Starting in the forward direction here. Nice and easy. Ease into that range of motion. If we didn't do much over Christmas, probably feel a little stiff. And ease into the backwards direction here. Good. Now let's get our torso twist going here. Nice and smooth through this range of motion. Again, easing into it. Good. All right. Let's go to our Frankensteins next. Kick the feet up, opposite toe. Reach with the opposite hand. Some warmth coming into those hip flexors here. Activating that core as you add a little twist at the top. Good. And let's just shake it out here. Little boxer feet, bounce on the balls of the feet here. Just let the arms hang comfortably. Feel those knees shake out, ankles and feet loosen up. Good, and we'll go to our windmill. So let's plant those feet again, spread them out. Reach nice and slow to start here. Focus on that stretch in that in those hamstrings to begin with. Don't want to pull anything there. As we get more comfortable, we can speed it up a little bit. Focus on squeezing those glutes on the way up. Opening that chest to each side of the room. Good, all right. Take it to a half kneel position here, or maybe a runner's lunge if you like that better. And let's just open up that hip flexor of that back leg. Feel that quad stretch here as well. Switch when you're ready. Good, all right. We'll go right into our bird dogs here. Get that total body activation going. Opposite arm and leg. Crunch in and extend. Nice and controlled. Feel every muscle relax and contract here as we focus on keeping that stability and lengthening through those fingertips and that heel through the wall behind you. Go for about 8 reps at your own pace. Make sure you're breathing here. 8 on each side. Good. Make your way back to standing once you're done with those. We'll just shake it out a bit here. Hello, Lori. Thanks for joining. Just about done with our warm up here. Good. All right. Just give me a few body weight squats. Let's finally finish with some nice warmth in those legs. Don't have to get as deep as you normally would. Let's just find that range of motion here through those hips and then focus on the activation of our core, glutes, hamstrings, quads, calves, feet, and ankles. Three, two, last one. Good. All right. Continue to stretch a bit on your own if you're still carrying some tension from the holidays. Okay. So again, we're doing our fast-paced circuits today, not taking it easy on you on a Monday. Each round is only going to have 2 exercises, of 30 seconds each. Okay. Just enough time to stand up, lay down, switch equipment, whatever we have to do in between those. After we do each of those exercises, we will have a 30-second mystery exercise that I'm just going to yell out to everybody. We're all going to do that for 30 seconds, and then you'll get your rest. Okay, so mini circuits today, nice and fast. As always, you can take more rest than I give you. My countdowns and stuff are just to keep us all on the same page so we know what we're doing. All right, so first 30 seconds. Again, 2 exercises in this first round. We're going to start with our crazy bicep curls where we do 3 bottom half, 3 full, and 3 top half. Okay, as many times as you can. You won't get very many times through in only 30 seconds. And then we're going to go to our thrusters. So weights up by our shoulders, squat and press all in one smooth motion on the way up. Fast and strong there for 30 seconds. Okay, and then we'll have our mystery exercise for 30 seconds. So a minute of 30 work straight. So let's get those dumbbells ready for our 3 by bicep curls. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, all the way back up, top half. 1, 2, 3, all the way back down. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 1, 2, 3. Keep going, almost there. Feel that contraction in that bicep. 3, 2, 1. Good. You got 10 seconds to switch weights if you need to. Weights up by your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Squat and thrust it. Use those legs to drive that weight. Don't rely on those shoulders. You should feel that weight pop right out of the hands. Drive those heels into the ground. Nice neutral grip here. Okay, we don't want the weights out here. Palms facing our ears. Keep going. Keep up the pace. 3, 2, 1. Good. We'll stay standing first. We'll just go with some jumping jacks for our first 30-second mystery exercise. No weights required. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds, as many reps as you can. Remember our low impact option for jumping jacks. Step out, reach across. Step out, reach across. As fast as you can. Keep up the pace here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Quick rest here. Okay, not quite a minute like we normally do, a little shorter here. All right. Next set of exercises. We have 30 seconds of incline push-ups. So if you have your stairs or your chair or your bench, or you could go all the way to the wall for the easier, we're just going to do our incline push-ups. That means our hands are above our feet on some sort of surface for 30 seconds. Obviously, you can do normal push-ups if you don't have that option. Okay. And then we're going to stay on that surface if you have it. And we're going to do our step up or box jump. Remember, Up to you. So if you have something comfortable and you're comfortable jumping, we can jump or we can step it up. Okay, that's 30 seconds each. All right. So if you have that elevated surface, great. If not, you can stick with normal push-ups for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Incline push-up. Nice and controlled on the way down. Remember, we can always drop to the knees for a couple reps or all of them, but I want to see you moving the whole 30 seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, last one. Good. All right. Get to your stairs, get to your chair, get to your box, get to your ottoman, whatever you've been using for step ups or jumps. 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. Okay. Step ups or jumps. Get those arms to match the legs. Core is braced, standing tall. Okay. If we are jumping, make sure we're landing nice and soft on those knees. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go to our mat. Let's go with flutter kicks. Next mystery exercise, flutter kicks for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze that core, feet about 6 inches to a foot off the ground. Okay, we got to keep that low core tight in order to keep that back flat. Okay, if we're struggling with that back being flat, go ahead and stick the hands under the butt for a little support. 10 seconds. Squeeze and breathe. 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Quick breather again. All right, what do we got here? All right, next round. We have glute bridge hold with chest fly. So we're upholding that glute bridge position and getting as many chest fly reps as we can in 30 seconds. And then we are going with pullovers, okay? So laying down, either on an elevated surface or the ground, 1 or 2 dumbbells, slight bend in the elbows for pullovers, okay? It's only 30 seconds, so maybe use a lighter weight where you know you can get a ton of good reps in, or maybe challenge yourself with a heavier weight than you normally would, and maybe only get 5 to 10 reps, okay? So let's find that glute bridge position down on our mat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Get up and hold. Squeeze that chest now. Let's make sure we're not relaxing that core and those glutes. Keep those engaged, keep those hips high, and then focus on squeezing that chest. Inhale down, exhale, feel that squeeze up. Okay, if you get tired in the glutes, that's fine. Drop down, give it a rest, and come back up. Got a couple more here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Pullovers next. 1 or 2 dumbbells works, whatever you're comfortable with in terms of weight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Slight bend in the elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze up. Reach as far down as your shoulders are comfortable. Just make sure we're not turning these into skull crushers, right? Keep those elbows slightly bent, moving through those shoulders. Got to keep that core tight here. We want to feel those lats squeeze. We want to feel that chest squeeze. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's flip over here. Low plank position. We'll go hip dip plank. So dip the hips. Dip, dip. 30 seconds. Mystery exercise. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Dip, dip. Good. Always in control. Maybe a plank's hard enough for you. You're just holding here. Even if you drop from your knees, let's still try to add that dip. Get a little rotation going. You're halfway. Squeezing and breathing. 10. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Nice job. All right, quick breather here. Next, we've got plie squats, sumo squats, whatever you want to call them. Okay, turning the feet out a bit. Heels stay flat on the ground. Wider, slightly wider stance. Hold the weight in front of our chest or down between the legs. Down and up. And then we'll have triceps next. So up to you. You can go overhead extension or maybe a kickback. Okay, but if we're doing that kickback, can't have our arms down here. Okay, the arms need to be backing up. So we're always going against gravity, upper arm parallel to the floor. If you have trouble with that position, I'd recommend just going with the overhead tricep extension. All right, here we go. 30 seconds apiece. 3, 2, 1, begin. Plie squat. Turn those toes out a bit. Widen that stance. Drive those heels, fire those glutes. Hit your depth every time, even as those legs get tired. Couple more here. 3, 2, last one. Good, all right. So 1 or 2 dumbbells will work for the overhead. Okay, if you're doing 1, hold it underneath the head of the dumbbell. If you're holding 2, 1 in each hand. If we're doing overhead, make sure your elbows aren't way out here. Keep them nice and tucked in. If you want, maybe alternate singles or both at once if you're doing kickbacks. Okay, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. Okay, or maybe you're doing kickbacks. Notice how my upper arm is parallel to the floor. Okay, shouldn't be down here because you're not getting any work. Get that elbow high. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's go back down to our mat. Let's do some more core for our next mystery exercise. Okay, this time we'll go with penguins or heel touches. So in that sit-up position, head and shoulders up, squeezing and reaching for those heels. 3, 2, 1, go. Really squeezing here. Nice, compact, tight movement. Reaching for those heels. Squeeze and breathe. You can do both. 10 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. All right. As we get a quick breather here. Next round. We're going to do that. We're going to do our deadlift. Okay, just normal deadlift today. Romanian deadlift. And then, what do we have there? And then we'll go back to our box, if we have it, obviously, or stairs. And we're going to do our traveling toe taps. So that's where we're moving left and right while we do our toe taps. Okay, and eventually you can get it going a little quicker If we're not comfortable with that, let's just stay stationary with our toe taps. Okay. Again, if you don't have anything, just picture, maybe a water bottle or something out in front of you, trying to tap the top of it. All right. So get those weights ready. Let's get back into it with our deadlifts. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 30 seconds worth. Feet about hip width apart. Hips and butt fall back. Chest and chin fall. Nice flat back here. Drive those heels into the mat as you squeeze those glutes up. Keep that core engaged. Weights follow our shins. We don't want to get into our toes. Want nice even weight. Maybe a little bit heavier in the heels. Focusing on that glute contraction. 3, 2, 1. Good. No weights necessary for traveling toe taps. Stationary, obviously, if we're not comfortable moving. And again, we can get into a march and eventually we can speed it up. 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, maybe we're stationary. Maybe we're just doing a march. Maybe we want to try the travel in a march. Okay, or maybe we're just stationary toe taps. If you don't have something, just pretend there's something out there about a foot or two high. Reaching to tap the top of it. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Back down here. Let's go back to our plank position. Let's do high plank position this time. We're going to do plank reach back. So butt up nice and high, reach for the opposite ankle, and back to a strong plank. Make sure we don't drop down here. Okay, we're back to a strong plank in between each rep. 3, 2, 1, go. Reach, reach. Breathe. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Nice job. Quick breather here. I think we got at least one more in us here. All right. So, what did I write for my next one? All right, next we have our bent over rows, okay? So finding that hip hinge position, okay, depending what stance you like. Okay, bent over rows. And then we have lunges. Not adding anything fancy to the lunges today. Okay, just alternating leg lunges. Forward or reverse works for me. All right. Give you about 10 seconds here. Let's get ready for those rows. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Rep it out here. As many as you can. Okay, it's only 30 seconds. Challenge yourself with good form. Breathing with each rep. Drive with those elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Keep those shoulders pulled back so our neck doesn't scrunch up. Rep it out. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Lunges next. As always, you can make these body weight if you need to, or else you can go a dumbbell in each hand. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. These are forward lunges here, pushing through that front heel. Okay. Reverse lunge, same thing. Step back, but still push through that front heel. Minimize the push off with that back foot. Okay. Make sure no matter which one you're doing, you can always see those toes over that knee. Make sure you're alternating legs here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Down to the mat. We'll finish with this here. Toe touches. Okay, last 30 seconds. So get those feet up in the air, shoulder blades up, arms straight, reaching for those toes. 3, 2, 1, go. If you're feeling like a challenge today, grab some weight in the hands to get some more resistance. We want to get that chest forward and up, okay? To get as much of that core working as we can. Make sure we're not swinging our arms. That's why we want our arms straight out. Making our core do all the work. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. I wanted to make sure I don't take you guys over today. So take a few seconds as we got a little over a minute left here to cool down. Make your way back up to standing when you can. And join me when you're ready. We'll do our down the middle hamstring stretch to start. Again, we're slowing that breathing down here, focusing on those hamstrings loosening up, and just letting that upper body, that head and neck hang heavy. We slow that breathing down. And let's slowly begin to roll up, nice and slow. Give me a nice big inhale, reach high. And exhale, reach to that left side now. And slowly make your hands back to center. Roll it up one more time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale off to the right. One last time, make your hands back to center. Roll it up nice and slow. Feel every vertebra loosen up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let it fall. We'll rotate down to the same position as we stretched out with to begin with. Half kneel position. This time to get a little deeper, we can put that back, the arm that matches our back leg up. Lean a little bit into that front leg for a deeper stretch here. And let's sink those hips back. Pull that toe up. You can reach if you want, or just find a comfortable position here. Feel that stretch in the hamstring, calves, behind the knee. And back forward. And make your way over to the other leg. Same thing, lean forward. Option for a deeper stretch to raise that arm and lean into the front leg. Deep breaths, as always, when we're cooling it down. And slowly push the hips back onto that heel. Sit back as far as you're comfortable here. Maybe you can only go as far as me, still sitting up straight. And back forward. And good. Make your way to standing here. We'll just do a standing torso stretch. Isometric here. Look over your right shoulder. Get a little help from your hands. One hand on the low back here. Nice deep breaths. Every exhale, try to look a little further behind you. Feel that stretch along the left side of the neck and chest here as well. And slowly unwind to the other side. Deep breaths. Good, and back to center. Reach across, give yourself a nice little hug as you pull that arm tight. Roll out that wrist here. And switch when you're ready. As always, hold everything as long as you need to. And last one, reach for those shoulder blades, a little help from the other hand. Stretch out those lats and triceps. Switching when you're ready. After this, that'll be it for circuits today. Feel free to do some more cool down on your own if you have the time. But that will end it there today. We'll be back tomorrow with kettlebell. I think that's pretty much it. Again, hope everyone had a good Christmas. Still a couple more classes this week. We will not have class on Friday, New Year's Day, but every other day we'll still be doing it.